Okay, here's a different video. This is one of my collection of the original Transformer decoys. And these are the Autobots. And I want to make this video just so I have another reference of my collection, what I have, and share some of my thoughts. And I may either give these away or even try to sell them. So let me first start off with Optimus Prime. So I'll just share my thoughts. These figures, these are actually really cool when you take the time to look at them. And the only downside is they did not make all of the characters. And you know me, I am a completist, so that's what I'm about. So let me just show you. Here is the original collection what do you call this, catalog with a little mini comic, and I checked off what I had. But after carefully looking at this again, they don't have all the characters. So this set never would have made me happy to begin with. But like I said, there's something really cool about these figures. So let's just see this little mini comic just for the heck of it. I'm not going to read it because it's kind of hard reading off the video camera, and well, actually it's harder just to read just looking at it. Camera probably helps. So that's that. And so, you know, let's just kind of quickly go over some of these other figures just to get a good look. Here is Jazz. And I'm telling you, these are really cool. They're nicely sculpted. And then a Cliff Jumper. Interesting. I don't know why his feet look like that. But this is another cool figure. Just share a little story. I went to BotCon with one of my friends a long time ago, and I did remember seeing the Japanese version of this. It was a nice box complete set. Not of all the characters, but just of what was made. And it was really cool. And that's what made me think about these, and just wondering if I wanted to, you know, go on eBay and get all these missing figures. But like I pointed out, all the figures were never made, so it's a little disappointing there. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video also, is to just kind of help decide what I actually want to do with these. Do I want to, well, I don't know how I feel about giving stuff away anymore, because it only feels good giving stuff away to people who appreciate them. The younger kids today, they just want all the new stuff, and their passion for these figures, they die rather quickly. So that doesn't really make me feel good about giving away these really quality figures. So maybe I should actually think about selling these again. But just getting a better look at all these. Wind Charger, and then what, Trailbreaker. I mean, these are really cool. They're not like crisp edges to everything, but you can see how they sculpted it where they put in a lot of detail, making it as close to the cartoon toy as possible. So I mean, these are really, really nice. Oh, just the other story, how I got these. Man, this was crazy, getting the Technobots, the Protectobots, and carefully trying to make sure I grabbed the one that had a decoy that I didn't have. So that was kind of an interesting experience to have from my childhood, trying to hunt these down. The throttle bots, yeah, I remember they came into throttle bots too. But yeah, that was a fun little adventure. Perceptor. Again, each one of these are really, really nice. Tracks. I always liked Tracks when I was younger. Never got the toy. And actually, I still like Tracks. The nice blue Corvette. And then what do we have here? We have Grapple and Hoist. So these are really, really cool. So that's my collection of the original Transformer decoys of the Autobots. And so now I will go over the Decepticons. Okay, here's a look at the decoys of the Decepticons. Of at least what I have. I'm missing a couple of them. I'm missing Starscream and one of the Constructicons. I think it's Bone Crusher. So let's just go over them. But first, let me just point out again that there was no way I was ever going to have all of the characters. So like, for example, the other Seekers, Dirge, Ramjet, Thrust, and then the other Combiners, the Stunticons, and Combaticons. Plus, there are some issues that's imperfect about this. I mean, you can see Hooked and Scrapper back there. And here's Devastator. The scale is off. But anyways, let's just get a good look at these. So here is Megatron, and this one's not based off the cartoon. This one's based more like off the toy with his pistol in the front on his side. But again, you just appreciate, and he has his toy gun and the sword. So this was the Japanese version. But the way this is sculpted, it's so nice. And then Soundwave, just getting a good look at these sculpts. These are really nice. And I just thought of it, I mean, my brother, when he was younger, he was really into those little muscle figures. If you remember those Japanese muscle figures. So this kind of reminds me of that. Oh, Soundwave and then Shockwave. I mean, these are all really nice. It'd be so nice to have all these figures, but they didn't make them all the characters. Would have been nice to have two different versions of Reflector too, just like they had of the Seekers. So Starscream has both arms down. So this one's Thundercracker, this one's Skywarp. And just appreciate, I mean, look at, even they put the Decepticon symbol. these are really, really cool. I just, what am I going to do with them? The 3 Insecticons, the Kickback, Bombshell, really nice. I mean, all the detail, and Shrapnel. Look at that Decepticon symbol sculpt there. This, oh, I can't say it enough. These are really cool. And then back there we got Astro Train and Blitzwing. Look at how nice these are. So, even the back. I mean, even the back, they put all that attention to put in that detail. It's amazing. And then here's some of the other issues. There's Soundwave, but here's Rumble and Ravage. So you can see how this is as nice as these are. You can see the imperfections with this as well. Just look at all this detail, the symbol, and yeah. And then last, let's get these out. There are the Combaticons. I mean the Constructicons. I only have 5 of them. I'm missing Bone Crusher. Let's start off with maybe the leader, Scrapper. It's really cool. And then Hook. This makes me think of the mini masterpiece by Magic Square and New Age. So I think these are replaced now with mini masterpiece Legends, the Magic Square and New Age. Because as nice as these are, those by Magic Square and New Age, they actually transform, they're colored, and so yeah. This is just appreciating a collection from, you know, a long time ago, from the 80s. And then last is the Devastator. Let's see how they sculpted this. Interesting face. Cool. This is really nice. So that's it. That's my collection, and I did go on eBay just to get an estimate to see how much it would cost if I actually got all of these figures when the collection's not going to be complete, and it would be pretty expensive. So my final thoughts on that is this was nice during the time, but you know, you have to eventually say goodbye. So here's just a checklist. No Skyfire. The other 5 season 2 mini bots. So this was nice, but it's now outdated. So that was my collection of the Transformer Decoys.